As an individual who has gone through many, all coming from a dysfunctional family or very lone family structure, and especially when it comes to this whole nuclear family. We're living in the modernity society where your family and your connections, it kind of shrinks, right? When you go through the hunter-gatherer society, you have a very large family connection, probably a huge blood-related connection. But since when we moved to agriculture, industrial will lead to technology, and next one probably AI and automation. You kind of see where families has gone from this big to shrinking and shrinking, and now it's gone to dysfunctional. I'm only going to speak from my experience, saying that I come from a dysfunctional family, so coming from a very small family circle, especially living in Australia. Now, I got a huge family in China, but what I do notice is um, one of the friends that I know, he has most of his family members in Australia, and every single week they go attend and things like that. Whether it's wedding, birthday parties, celebrating, you know, those who are getting childbirth, or the bigger the week, it has the bigger things to do. Sorry, I know things like that.
What's that?
It's called webcam. Webcam. I'm talking. I'm doing a diary.
Hello.
You're on YouTube. Right?
What the hell?
You know what is it?
No.
You stream straight away.
Oh, you're streaming?
Yeah.
Stream Fortnite.
I already streamed my brother already.
Really?
Yeah. So, gosh, how am I gonna make this video now? I thought it was all peace and quiet. Now it's all noisy.
What time?
So you're coming from a huge family. He has brought a lot of different connections, routes, ideas, and it's all about pushing forward. He just want to play the computer, the webcam. Okay, all good. So, pretty much what I'm trying to say, if you have a bigger family, yeah, cool. Girlfriend sleeping, that's why. So,
I play Fortnite. Friendly. Wake up now.
okay. So you have, gosh, how am I gonna make this video? Okay, so you have a huge family, and they're sharing ideas and business ideas, or career ideas, or connection ideas, to make that individual to be powerful, successful, if they want it. Now, from a dysfunctional family, you only have few brains. Maybe those few brains are not that great, or it's great. But the problem with that is, if it compared to 500, all right, 500 people, and emerging new tribes from
What's
a
the YouTube
different
channel called?
new tribe coming. I'll get to you later. Hold on.
Can I watch it now?
Hold on. Hold on. New tribes, right? So you have new tribes coming together. So they are multiplying each time when a family member's getting married. So it's expanding every single time. So they're always sharing the business ideas and things like that. And I think, when I see their family, he always tells me all the positive stuff. Well, me, I was talking about a lot of the MGTOW. It's a lot about the red pill. It's a lot about very dysfunctional stuff. And what I've been taught in uni, and it's usually with the gender studies and the feminist theory. But these guys, they don't talk about it. They defeat the whole thing. They have the whole tribe. They work together. They share share the dollars. They share the connections, partnership with business idea, and they're growing. Um, that's why it's great. They're successful, right? They're successful to the stage that this tribe has maintained very strong. Now, for this to be even to ever exist in today's world, obviously you cannot have too much blood. I'm pretty sure there's always a bad blood in the family. But what my father did is there's a huge bad blood in the family already. So if there's a huge bad blood in the family, it's not none of this can work. And that's what my dad did. Even though we had a huge, but there's too much blood baths. But if you stay connected and be happy to get to know the whole thing, it'll be a lot better to know. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to address. I think most people got a lot more dysfunctional than ever before and see the world very negative. And I think a lot of industries, such as entrepreneurs, right? They'll say networking, or other business people, networking. But see, that's great, and I think we lost that already. It's hard for us to give a good impression to network nowadays, even if you don't have anything behind us. So you have all that, and the networking. Because if you look back into hunter-gatherer society, you know your locals, you know your neighbors, you know every single one in the local. In today's world, you don't know, you know, much about your neighbors. Maybe you do, right? But I'm trying to say the whole local. You don't know, besides the MP, because you try to complain about this and that and that and that and that and that and that, and they listen all the time. So yeah, so that's part of it. And I think in today's world is very difficult. And currently, I'm reading the what is it? Good time creates weak man, and uh, sh- tough time creates strong man. And I'm reading that book, and it's very interesting. But they haven't included the family side, like a huge family tribe sector. It's always talking about the hypergamy, strong male role model. So you have that, you create it very strong. So um, I think the what social workers will call it, or the human development called the system theory, and who you're surrounded with is very very important. I wish I could, it's you and then your peers and then what's your schools and religion and you have news and where you get your information. And I think if you're from a huge tribe, 500 people, you have share, and what your information is all positive. It's powerful. And I think in today's world, and especially what we're getting our information, and I rarely watch news. I do watch news and I skim it through and I don't care about it. And I try to decode it, or I can't be bothered. There's too much fake news or too much, you don't know what's right or what's wrong, because they're always making sound like, oh, but you can have potatoes, you can go on the potato diet, you can eat rice, you can go on the diet. Next one says, oh, that's a high carbs, you can't lose diet. Information, something like that, or saying that, oh, Russia is bad or Russia is good or China is bad. It's just creating this murky mind. And now we're living in this snowflake generation, and I'm glad that I haven't gone be one of them snowflakes. But it's very difficult. Yeah. What I'm saying that a huge family, huge tribe, a happy huge family is maintaining this hypergamy, strong, high socioeconomic, very strong structure of the family.